You've run into park guests. Oh, hi! What's up, everybody? I just wanted to record a quick PSA here. This video has some gross stuff and it has a few trigger warnings. I just want to make sure that y'all know that there are allusions to suicide and general gruesome imagery and other badness in this video. So if you don't like those things, go find one of our other videos. Maybe House Flipper. That usually doesn't have gross things as long as you ignore the cockroaches. But either way, I hope you enjoy what you're about to watch. Welcome to World of Horror by Ease Breed, Ease Bride, Ease... I don't know how to pronounce it. Ease Bride, I think, is the correct pronunciation. But they are the publishers for Valhalla and the upcoming Nirvana and a few other kind of really well-known games. They were at PAX South, and I saw the booth and got like little info card, but I didn't get a chance to actually play World of Horror because the line was so freaking long. So I decided to buy it because it looked really cool. All this is made and drawn in like MS Paint, and it's ridiculous and it's creepy and it's super, super good, and I think y'all are gonna love it. Unfortunately, I recorded some World of Horror stuff, but something went wrong with the audio and it was unsalvageable. Okay. I tried to do RTX voice on it, but it was just weird, and it wasn't the quality that I wanted it to be. So I figured I would rather do a non-blind playthrough than have it be a low quality playthrough. It's still gonna be just as horrifying. This game is terrifying, but one of the cool things is that you can randomize your color scheme, which I thought was super cute. You can make it as bloody as you want it to be, or not bloody, but I really liked this sort of vaporwave aesthetic a lot, so we're gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the vaporwave, and y'all can't stop me. So there are a few different options here for stories. The customized playthrough, which is only for experts, the quick play, which I think is just like a random story, the extracurricular activity, which is kind of a standard story, I believe, and then the spine-chilling story of School Scissors, which is the beginner story. That's where you start. You start with the spine-chilling story of School Scissors to kind of get a feel for the mechanics, and then you kind of go from there. So let's hop into it. City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Like having to tape our giant phones to keep them together. Why does that phone have a play button? Is that for like voicemails? I don't know. Anyways. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earths eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. But first, we're going to start an old train. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you've finally arrived in the doomed town. Welcome to World of Horror. I'm this guy, I suppose, who can apparently cauterize? I've never used cauterize. Is that a spell? Oh, that's horrifying. I have a spell that I can use to melt my skin together. Cool. Story so far. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now, barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery. It's a race against time. The skin hag? Wait, hold on a minute. What is a skin hag? What on earth? That's... Oh. There's nothing good that you visualize from the phrase skin hag. Anyways. It's a race against time, and you can't rest until our town is safe. Let's start. So there are randomized encounters here, so there's a pretty good chance we'll get something new. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. He lied. After he disappeared too, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst that could happen? Why would you end it with that? What's the worst that could happen? That's how you're starting this horror? Oh my god. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors. Why is she tall now? Anyways, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil and the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around school. And so it's kind of like got that point and click sort of feel. These are our actions here that we can take. So let's start with checking our storage here. Despite thinking we have a knife here in our storage, we only have our friend's diary. So let's go ahead and read through that. This sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Well, y'all, remember that. That's gonna be important. We're gonna need that, okay? Remember that and remind me. Maru's acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. Oh, she's probably fine. Why would she have attempted it herself? I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow, I will try to perform the ritual. Cool. Cool. All right. So the only thing we can really do is kind of go to the lockers and explore the school. So let's start by going to the lockers here. What we got? That's brimstone. I know that. Y'all who played The Binding of Isaac are very familiar with the brimstone signal. And that's how we know there's something good in that locker. Get ourselves a nice wooden bat. Let's make sure to equip it. It's slightly dusty. It won't be dusty for long. Soon it'll be bloody, covered in the blood of my enemies. We need a tiny key, which we don't have, and I think that's a horror fest every single time that you open it. It has been in all of my runs. That's awful. Imagine being like, you're being bullied by the school bully and he's like, get in your locker, man. And he opens it and that's the locker you get shoved into. That's the one the school bully sticks you into. Let's do some exploration. The substitute teacher. A tall woman with an unsettling face and a twitching lip stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Oh yeah, I'm a helpful guy. I'd love to help you out. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? Probably not. Any number greater than 2 is probably too many. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. I'm trying, okay? I literally can't explore any faster. I'd move so slow. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against a wall. Come closer. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a half-white, half-eaten corpse. They've had better days. You should look into Accutane. That'll help you with the bumps. It usually... She can't hear me. I found an additional page from my friend's diary. It seems the blessed chalk was left on the roof. Ah! Yeah, let's go check out the... Wait, peek outside. To open the door, click on the handle and drag the mouse with the mouse button pressed. Oh, Shouldn't risk that again. I seem friendly. Let's talk to him. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. I didn't encounter this. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry, or risk being noticed by whatever other eldritch horrors still lurk here. I'm hurrying! I'm running! Strength chest success! You succeed in grabbing the backpack and return to the staircase leading back to the world. Yes! Okay, success! We found the blessed chalk. Boom. Now, did y'all remember what that sigil looked like? You remembered, didn't you? It was very important. I told you many times to remember exactly what that sigil looked like. Lucky for you, we still have our friend's diary here, so we can say it didn't look like that. So we can redraw it here. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, cool. We still need the holy candles, though. Going to the gym, going to the gym. Oh, this is new, too. You've run into park guests. Oh, hi! Bye! Oh! I don't like that guest. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. What does that sound like? Hold on. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. All right, to be fair, if it was late at night and I was like laying in my bed and I just heard like, I would also be terrified. And I think I would be in my rights too. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. I checked the plaques and trophies last time I got this. I'm gonna break it. You break the glass window, cutting yourself a little bit in the process. This metal isn't made of gold, but you'll be able to sell it easily. Okay, good. That's all I really care about is how sellable it is. All right, we got the candle, we got the chalk. Are you all ready? Wait, what's that? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You take a step back as a writhing amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes a tall, woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now is your chance to fight off and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly.
Am I beautiful?
I don't know what those, is that like sweat or like, it's still, You got a big mouth. You got a very large mouth. All right, the way combat works is we have these like 200 points that we can use for combat, and each action requires a different number of points. So we can attack with our weapon and use a strong attack. Here are our 2 main ones. The strong attack with a wooden bat misses like most of the time. It's a 54% chance. But if we prepare our attack, it's guaranteed to hit. So we're gonna do that and then do our regular attack. You also have some like defensive and spiritual and support, like other types of actions. And it makes it sound like there's like we're gonna have companions and allies soon that can also do things, but I haven't found any yet, so I assume that's part of like the main game. But I think we're gonna crush her. We've been preparing for this moment our entire lives.
2 hours later.
Get out of here! Go! All right, easy peasy. Like I've done it a million times. Ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend gravely wounded but alive. You help him and you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. And there we go. So that's ending A. There is a second ending, which I did get. And you know what? Let's go ahead and let's get the second ending. I want to show y'all what the second ending is like. And I think I might be able to speed run it. Let's see if we can speed run this. Boom. Spine chill, let's go. Set the timer. Set it. Starting now. Boom. Okay. Nah, we're done. We got, gimme, that's not what I wanted, crap. Don't count that in the timer. Give me the bat. Equip the bat. Boom. Okay. Perform the ritual. Oh, I thought I could skip straight to performing the ritual. Oh, that's super lame. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna get to the ritual, because to get the second ending, we have to do the ritual, but with the wrong sigil. And then we have to defeat her anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that real fast. Ah. Ah. How do they make every enemy look gross and awful in different ways? I just want y'all to see this enemy, and then we'll go back to our time skip, because this guy. At least he's easy to defeat. Oh, this is very new. You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seemed empty at first until you switched the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in her hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer. And then the voices start. Forgotten specimen? Oh, this thing is awful. But you're not gonna get me. Like I said, each enemy horrifying and still also somehow unique. But luckily, also, this guy is pretty easy to kill. And we found a lump of flesh. Why did I pick that up? What am I expecting to do with that? +5 stamina adds new status. Shove it down my gullet! Oh, straight down there. Gained a status branded. Chance of raising doom each investigation. Oh. Oh, that's fine. That's probably fine, right? Let's find the candles. You feel a sudden pain in the area around the branded mark. Oh, I guess we're just more doomy. All right, it's time for the ritual. Are y'all ready? Totally messed up the symbol here. Wait, what's that? She's coming. The sigil and holy candles don't seem to have any effect on the horrible monster. Had you drawn it wrong? Frozen in fear, you watch as the twitching horror gets closer and closer. It raises its enormous scissors and croaks.
Am I beautiful?
So, tell me in the comments, which version of the monster is worse? This one or the more real one? Let me know what you think. Meanwhile, while you're typing that comment out, I'm gonna go ahead and crush this one. And here we go. Boom! Beat her with my baseball bat. Who needs sigils when you got a good old trusty baseball bat? Ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. The only thing left of her are her large scissors. You stare at them, unsure what to feel. Something tells you want to keep them. You need them. Very slowly, you pick up the scissors, and your mouth widens in a smile. And there's ending B. Yeah, that was yeah, it's still horrifying. No matter how many times you play through it, it is still very horrifying. The vaporwave aesthetic, I think, maybe helps to limit some of the horror. Maybe, I don't know. But there's World of Horror. What'd y'all think? Did y'all like it? Do you want to see more of this horrifying, gruesome shenanigans? It's a whole thing. But I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna play it more myself, whether or not y'all want to see it. So, either way, I'd love it if you could like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, comment. All those YouTube shenanigans really help me feel better. They help the channel continue to grow, and I just appreciate it. I'd love it if you could do that. Oh, but right. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you should ever hear the sound of scissors in an empty corridor, make sure you run the other way.